Hello there, my name is Julian Pace, and I want to ask you a question. Have you ever wondered if there's a God? And have you ever asked the question, are there any good reasons to believe that there's a God? Well, I happen to think there are good reasons to believe in God, and I want to share a couple of these reasons with you right now. First of all, we can be confident that there is a God because of the existence of moral values. Virtually everyone will agree with you that there is a difference between right and wrong. We may disagree on the details greatly, but virtually everyone's going to affirm, unless they're morally deficient in some way, that certain things like torture and murder are wrong. And unless we're willing to say that there is no difference between right and wrong, and that's a terrible possibility, then we need to be able to provide some kind of an explanation for the existence of moral values. And the very best explanation by far is that we've been given moral values by a transcendent moral lawgiver, namely God. The second reason we can be confident that there is a God is because of the inherent design we see in the natural world. I remember as a young man, I had the opportunity to visit a world-class art museum in Moscow. And I can remember whenever I was looking at these beautiful paintings from all around Europe from the 17 and 1800s, I remember thinking that there's no way these paintings could have come about by an accident. Someone had to create the paints, someone had to create the paintbrushes, someone had to create the canvas they were painted on, and finally, a master had to paint these beautiful paintings. So whenever we think about the complexity of these paintings and the skill that it took to make these paintings, and then we compare them to the infinitely more complex human cell, that should lead us to conclude that there is a designer behind this, namely God. Finally, we can be confident that there is a God because the universe had a beginning. You see, if something has a beginning, it has to have a cause. And the universe has to have a cause that's outside of space, outside of time, and infinitely powerful to bring our universe about. And again, the very best candidate for that description is God Himself. I hope you found this video mentally stimulating, and if you have any more questions about the existence of God, and if you'd like to learn more about the Christian faith, be sure to stop by my website at www.risensaviormen.org. That's www.risensaviormen.org. Thank you so much.